Evening all. I thought I'd make a quick video, share my experience and hopefully help save some of you a little bit of money. So if you're like me, seem to go through frag plugs like we're going out of fashion, spend a small fortune each month. Likewise, I bought these Zoa rocks from an online retailer, but for 13 quid for free. If I wanted a rock for each type of Zoa I had, it was going to cost me a mortgage, I think. So I thought, why not make a mold, start making my own, which I've done. Happy with it, happy how it turned out. I just thought I'd give you the info of what you would need to buy, how to do it, and you can start doing it yourself. So the next step was to start looking for a mold making material, looking at like 2-part rubbers and silicone. Got talking to an eBay seller called Pam. She was really helpful. I actually purchased the 2-part rubber from her website and then messaged her after telling her what it was for. And this is what she recommended, so she just swapped my order out for me. She's PDW Creative Materials and the silicone is 4514. It's 2-part, 1 litre, comes with 100 grams of curing, whatever that is, curing catalyst. Turns it into like a pinky orange kind of colour mould. But this stuff is what I used and what she recommended. Basically, it won't soak into any of the frags that you're going to be making the casts of. Doesn't need any release agent, and you'll see that in a minute. So next step is to find a mould container. So I'm just using a normal, food tub. My daughter's frozen bowl. She won't be impressed, but she won't know. So I've spaced out all my frag plugs, worked out how many I need in each. I've also worked out the volume, what basically 1 litre would cover. So it'll cover these absolutely fine. So I'll be able to make 2 moulds. And what's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 plugs in that one. And however many in there. So the next stage you want to do is get some plasticine or modelling clay. Roll it really flat. This is about 1 mil thickness. And the reason you want to do this is you want to create a barrier on the top of your plug, between the plug and the tub, and this will stop any of the silicone flooded in around it. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but my first mould I made, I didn't do this, and it just meant that when I was taking the plugs out, I just had to cut around them carefully with a Stanley knife blade, just to free them up and remove the excess silicone which had leaked in between the 2 faces. So this way, cut around them, you'll have a little bit of plasticine on the top of it. You can stick it down in your tub, it won't move around, and it'll stop any silicone flooding between the plug and the tub. So this is probably the only painstaking bit during the whole process. So while I was doing this, I'm sticking all my plugs in so they don't move anymore. So next we need to make up the silicone. For that I've just got like a 4-pint milk bottle, clean, dry, shaped it so I've got a little pour on the end, and yeah, put it all in, mix it up until you get an even colour, no white bits or no pure orange bits, and then we pour. That's all now mixed in, nice consistent colour, no white bits, no orange bits, although I might find a few when I start pouring, but it doesn't seem to hurt. So next stage is to start carefully pouring it over all my plugs. And that's it, moulds are made. It says the curing time is 24 hours at 23 degrees. So, leave it 48 at room temperature. That's what I did on my last ones. And these are the ones that I've already made. So really flexible, doesn't break. 6 plug mould there. And then the Zoa rocks. But yeah, really impressed how it came out. Obviously the next stage is white Portland cement. Make your mould, you kick them out while they're still fairly damp, stick them in RO water, and just monitor the pH, and when the pH stops fluctuating after a water change, you know that they've been soaked long enough.